Alright, thanks for tuning back in, everybody. Everybody's out on their bikes today. It's a gorgeous day. Oh man. Come on over, buddy, if you're wanting to come over. I guess we'll just get into it. I don't know if y'all remember a couple videos ago, I was riding the Indian and made some comments about my health. Well, I've had more doctor visits since then and know what's going on, and as y'all can tell from what I've I'm just gonna let them go. As y'all can tell from what I called the video, yeah, I'm fixing to start my battle with cancer. So it started with a while back. I'd had some pain in my groin and my stomach and thought I had a hernia or maybe some stomach ulcers or something, and had gone to urgent care to see about that. And they didn't feel a hernia, but they sent me to get an ultrasound done, and the ultrasound didn't see anything, and then the pain went away, and then I forgot about it. You know, I've been doing physical labor for a while now, so a lot of pain I just write off as, you know, being in my 40s and working construction and, you know, mechanics, working on cars. You put yourself in these awkward body positions sometimes to get to whatever it is you're working on, whether it's to reach a bolt up on the top side of a transmission or just carrying stuff, you know, in the construction field. You know, we do this stuff to ourselves every day, and you know, most of us probably never really talk about it, and it's just accepted as nuances that come with the career that we've chosen. And that's kind of how I had played this off, you know, with my back pain and stuff. It's just, you know, it just reached a point in my life to where I'm going to hurt. So, oh dear Lord, I cannot go that way, and I have no idea where the hell I'm going now. Well, this is great. I guess I'll just turn here. I don't know why I pushed the clutch in. Oh, turn, big bike. I gotta get my bearings straight real quick. So the pain had stopped. Fast forward, I don't know, 5 months or so, and the pain came back. Exact same pain in the stomach. This time there was no pain in my groin, but the pain was still painful enough for me to want to go to the doctor and get it checked out. You know, I hate going to doctors because of the way the health insurance and healthcare and everything is. But this time when I went, instead of going to like your drive-by urgent care, I went to a family practice / urgent care, and they sent me to get a CT done of my stomach, and you know, a mass was found, and they said, well, let's get an MRI so we can figure out more on it. And I get an MRI, and then they say, okay, well, we're going to send you to the City of Hope, which is a cancer research place in Noonan, Georgia. So went down there, a couple biopsies were done, and they came back with, yeah, you got testicular cancer, we're going to send you to Emory. So now I'm going to Emory, in Atlanta. Oh man, now there's a train there. Goodness gracious, I'm all jacked up. So the mass in my stomach's about the size of a softball. Let's see what's going on. What's this fan doing? That says do not enter. Are all these people trying to turn or park or what's going on? Man, I gotta turn around somewhere. You know what? I don't care. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Ooh. Lost my footing there on that sand. Man, I've gotten all distracted from what I was talking about because of all of this. I did not know this stuff was going to be going on down here today. And I'm sweating like crazy in my helmet too. Which way do I even want to go? These people are looking for parking. I just want to... Yeah, this road... Yeah, okay, we'll go this way. Hell, I don't know. We'll figure it out, right? Adventure time. Forgive me, I gotta open this. Alright, so yeah. City of Hope tells me tumor the size of a softball in my stomach. They did biopsies. They did 2 of them. They went in from the back and then they went in the front. Not a lot of live cells in it, but the second go around, I guess there was enough to determine that it was testicular cancer. And the tumor, you know, I say that and your first thought is to think, oh, you know, I have a tumor like in my scrotum or whatever, but I don't. You know, it's in my stomach and it's up there where things develop before, you know, guys hit puberty and they drop, right? So that's where the tumor's at, and it's pushing against my lower right back muscle. So that's what's been causing, you know, my discomfort, you know, the whole time. If you go back and watch the video where I rode the ST out to Florida, you know what I was saying? That seat, the Saddleman seat, was uncomfortable. Blah blah blah. It was really probably because I had this tumor already there, and it was from that just pushing on me. So now that I'm going to Emory, they have me set up to start chemo tomorrow. So today's what, the 22nd, tomorrow's the 23rd. I'll probably have this up later on today, so y'all will see it a couple hours, you know, after I'm filming talking about it. And yeah, so tomorrow will be my first day of chemo. I got 9 weeks of chemo to take, and the way they're doing, if anybody's gone through this and experienced it, they're doing the BEP treatment on me, which is 3 different drugs. Week 1 I go Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday I got to inject myself with steroids. Monday I go back to the hospital and get another infusion, and then the following Monday I go back, and then that 4th week will be another week long So it's 9 weeks with a week, a Monday, and a Monday, and that's like the cycle of it, or what have you. And the days that I'm not going to the hospital, I have to give myself the steroid injection, which that there makes me kind of nervous because I've never been a fan of, you know, shooting up. I mean, yeah, I got tattoos all over the place, but, you know, as far as like, you know, I've never had a desire to inject anything in me. But, you know, I'm 42. My chemo will be done a couple days after my 43rd birthday, so that's ironic or cool, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of ways to look at it. But for, you know, you guys, I mean, I can see the age group of who's watching on the statistics. You know, some of y'all are younger than me, some of y'all are older than me. You young guys, pay attention to your body, man. Don't take nothing for granted. I mean, honestly, that I would say that to anybody, because, you know, you could think something's nothing and then it turns out to be something, and that's exactly what happened in my case. You know, I never go to the doctor for anything, you know, and I always just deal with it. Oh, I'll take some Motrin or some Tylenol or something, and it'll go away in a couple days. You know, I gotta go to work, gotta pay the bills, can't miss work, can't get sick and miss work. Just, you know, that for whatever reason's embedded in me. But you know, when we all have that point where we get some pain that's just too much to bear, and hopefully I caught it early enough. The doctor, you know, he feels pretty good as far as cancers are concerned. You know, this is a curable cancer. It may develop another cancer later on down the road from the chemotherapy, which sucks because it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna fix you, but we may give you some headache, heartache later on down the road. That's why I never went and got LASIK done on my eyes, because, oh yeah, right now you can see without glasses or contacts, but when you get older, you're definitely going to need, you know, reading glasses or whatever. And it's like, that defeats the purpose. I mean, you know, you're making today's enjoyment at the expense of your future enjoyment, you know. So, and they did a CT on me Monday, this past Monday, earlier this week. They did a CT because they're going to watch the growth of it or whatever, and then they found a 1.9 centimeter thing on my kidney, which hadn't been there in any of the other CTs. And, you know, 1.9 centimeters is just under, it's like 0.7 something, just under 3/4 of an inch. It's almost 3/4 of an inch big. But the doctor was like, oh, we don't worry about that until it's over 4 centimeters. And plus, we don't want to mess up anything that we already have in motion for the treatment that I'm fixing to start. So I'm kind of nervous about that. But once I get the chemo stuff going, you know, the person that did the CT, they recommended an MRI to be done to see what's on my kidney. So the next time they go to check the size of my tumor, they'll do an MRI to see the size of the tumor and just to double check and see what it is on my kidney. So, you know, it sucks getting old, man. You know, you're not going to cheat death or taxes. It's all going to come for us one day. But, you know, that's a new journey that I wasn't expecting to take. And, you know, thank God for my health savings account. If you guys don't have one of those, I highly recommend having one, because you know, me being single, I can put like $4,150 in a year, I think, and then you can also invest it and get your gains from your investment and put it back in there. So, you know, right now I've met my deductible for my insurance, you know, and that was like $3,500. So if I hadn't had the money in the health savings account, like, that would have been an unexpected, out of nowhere cost. And you know, I still gotta see how it goes with the chemo and all the billing and everything. Hopefully the insurance, you know, continues to pay for everything, because so far, you know, they are letting everything go through to be performed and be completed. So, you know, we'll see as time goes. But you know, again, the health savings account, you may not think you need it now, but your older self will thank you later on down the road if you go ahead and get one set up and get some money in it. I mean, I used it to pay for all 4 of my wisdom teeth to be pulled out several years ago, and now it's being used for this. I hate when they move the white line on the stop signs, don't y'all? But, you know, I guess the point of all of this, I mean, I picked up new subscribers. I appreciate the new subscribers checking me out and, you know, watching what they're watching. And I just kind of wanted to let everybody know that, you know, I may not post anything till November, depending on how stuff goes. I went and I had a port put in me. If you don't know, well, you know, I didn't know what that was until I had one put into me. So they've hooked up like a, I don't know what you want to call it. I got a tube hooked up to a vein in my neck, and it runs down to my right side of my chest, and there's a little port right there that's where they'll hook up the IV and everything to, so they don't have to keep poking me in my arms and stuff. And it's under my skin and everything. I have a little bump there, and they made a cut on my neck, and the cut on my neck's like maybe 3/8 up, maybe more like, maybe like a 1/4 inch on my neck. And you know, the cut on my chest is like 1.5 inches, 2 inches long, and they just fish the tube through the cuts and put the thing in there. It's really crazy. My cat stepped on it. You know, I had it done Friday. They put me to sleep. I woke up with like this ungodly, like, so I don't know if he was pinching my skin together, letting the glue dry from where he cut me, because they didn't stitch me up. They used glue. So I don't know if it was from that holding me together or what, but I just woke up like, what the heck? But yeah, so they glued it together on my neck and on my chest, put that thing in. The CT, the third, God, I've had so many CTs now, it's crazy, like going through all this, that I just feel like a guinea pig. And like, I wanted them to pull the tumor out, but they didn't want to, because they want to kill everything, you know. And then once everything's done, depending on what the tumor does, then we'll have a conversation again about removing it, which I don't know from a surgical procedure like how hard it is. It's on one of my main veins. It's pushing up against a muscle. It's not in a convenient spot from how I gather from everybody. So the oncologist that's going to treat me with the chemo told me, you know, that's not his field. That's a vascular surgeon's field. So they'll have to do like a peer review, and I think I'll even have the port left in me for several months afterwards when I'm done with the chemo, in case stuff comes back. So I'm going to be visiting the hospital pretty regularly now, which is not what I had in mind, you know, going into my mid-40s, but it is what it is. So yeah, just bear with me. Once I get through everything, I'll start posting again, and you know, if I have strength and can sneak out on the Ninja, I'll get out on the Ninja and go ride and you know, do some updates and stuff. This will probably be the last time I ride the Indian for a while, just because of how heavy it is, and you know, I don't know how I'm going to react to the chemo. So just to you know, I don't want to be in denial and think like it's not going to affect me. Like I know it's going to affect me, so just trying to enjoy today out on this bike, and if I can get on my Ninja and ride my Ninja, you know, I will. If I don't feel like it, then I won't, and you know, we'll know. See what happens moving forward with everything. But yeah, so y'all just bear with me. Hopefully I'll come back, play a lot of catch up. We'll definitely be itching to get out and ride and go, don't you pull out, man. Hopefully, you know, when I get my strength back up and everything, the first thing I'm gonna want to do is go ride somewhere, right? You know, so I'll probably bring the camera along for that ride. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all an update with what's going on and why I won't be posting anything, you know. It's just I have a different journey that I'm fixing to start, so you know, but it is what it is. I appreciate y'all. Y'all sit tight, ride safe, and we'll talk to you again in the future.